It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Houston Texans. On the visitor's sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. His team 5 wins over their last 7 games. Opposite him on the Texans sideline, DeMeco Ryans. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run it again with Chubb. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The Texans at 9-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They run again on first down. Chubb trying to run inside, but nothing there. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. That time a 9-play drive.
And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 114 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Now Geno. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. That's returnable now for Smith.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Quick slant caught by Kirk. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. And Stroud now to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
And Chubb will try the middle here.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The 34-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And his throw is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
It's fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
Throwing now is Geno. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 7. At the 27-yard line.
Geno now to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Smith now to throw.
That's to Bowers once again.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
First down.
Geno going to hand it to Genty. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
15 more yards. That's another Raiders.
Smith.
That is caught downfield. It's Besh.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
A run straight ahead with Genty.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now Smith.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Ashton Genty.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense and their star running back Nick Chubb getting set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there's still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Stroud. To the left side, finds his receiver Noel. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All right.
Now Stroud. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right? 18.
Stroud to throw it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
All right.
Here goes Stroud again. That is caught.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. At 18.
Stroud.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
After the interception, here's Smith.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Smith.
That's to the left side, pulled in by Besh.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Bucs in an NFC South matchup. And it's the rookie from Georgia, Trevor Etienne. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Panthers wind up taking this one by a touchdown. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Rashee Rice. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Chiefs really put a hurting on them. They win this one by 5 touchdowns. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's Ray McCloud. This will help the old stat line. He's going to make the catch and realize, I don't think anyone's going to get me, and they don't. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture. Things starting to come into focus in the NFC here in Week 16. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these two teams. 10-7 your score as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Shifts by him. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here now a third down and 8.
A loss of 1 brings up third and 8.
To throw is Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, it's Genty. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. From the 44-yard line, here's a second and 8. Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. A give out of the gun to Genty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
At the 6-yard line.
Now it's Smith. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together?
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fighting through at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans
looking to put a drive together.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just playing on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Marks now on 1st and 10.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 4-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Chubb is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
A run out of the gun with Genty.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 50, it's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Back to throw, Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throwing again is Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jack Besh, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. This is 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That's complete right around the 80.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal.
Oh, 18. Outside.
Here's Stroud.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here is Geno Smith and the Raiders.
Down 24-21, 56 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Smith to throw.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Smith.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans are going to win the football game.
18, what's that?
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Texans, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.